Live. Going live.
Hello.
We're live.
We are live.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Is there people on?
Is this working? I think we just went live.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. This is live. Perfect.
Hello. 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 Hello.
All right. I'm here with my sister. She's going to ask me
Hello.
a few questions.
Yes.
So we'll let some more people get in. Hey, Teresa, how we doing? We're just going to let some more people get in real quick before we get started.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I don't know how to tell on Facebook. How do you tell when people join?
I have no clue. I don't use Facebook.
Never used Facebook in my life.
No. I feel like it's too old for me.
I know.
How you do it?
I have no clue.
We'll give it like another more minute and then we'll start. We'll get it started. Is that how you do it?
Oh,
No.
we hope that you're doing well too.
Thanks, Teresa.
We are doing fantastic.
I'm guessing this is going live. All right. Hey, Grandma.
Hello.
We'll get started. 302. What?
Look who's on
Who?
for Facebook.
Grandma. Oh, who's on? Hey.
We got everybody on.
I know. We're like favorites right now.
Oh, yes.
All right. We'll give it another 30 seconds.
And we'll get started.
We're gonna be nice. We're just trying to figure it out. This is new technology to us.
Yes. We've never done something like this, I don't think.
This is the first time I've ever done a live stream.
I mean, I've joined into Dad's, but
maybe we should do it more often.
Yeah.
All right. You want to get started?
Yeah, okay. So we have a few questions that I'm going to ask you because not everybody knows you knows your story.
Mm-hmm.
So can you tell us a little bit about yourself, like where you're going to school, what you're studying, and what you like to do?
Yeah. So if y'all don't know, my name is Brayden Hodges. I'm lead pastor Stu Hodges' son, and this is his daughter Taylor. One of them. The other one's outside.
Youngest.
She might make an appearance. We might make her. But I go to Christopher Newport University currently, which is currently at my house because of the coronavirus. But I am a biology major with minors in leadership and chem. I'm currently on the pre-med track. I play baseball at Christopher Newport, and I also love to work out.
Yeah. So, as you said, you like to play baseball.
Yep.
So, what is your favorite memory while playing baseball?
I think probably my favorite memory was my junior year. We were playing TAB, which is our big rival. And I hit my first ever big field home run, which is a grand slam, off of one of my buddies that played at TAB, which was pretty exciting.
Yeah, it was an exciting time. So, what is your favorite thing about going to college, and like what's kind of like the worst and best parts?
I'd say the best part is just the independence that you get. You kind of get to make your own decisions, and you don't really have people looking over your backs to make sure you're making those decisions, which it makes you feel like you're getting to adulthood. And I really like that when I got to college and I got to make my own decisions for myself. And I'd say probably the worst part or the most difficult part for me was just finding a good group of friends at the beginning of the year. So I got very lucky to have a good group of friends come around me that love Jesus and are just on fire for him. So I'm very thankful that I was able to find that group of friends that would set me up to make great decisions going forward.
Did baseball help with like that decision part of making friends?
So actually my roommate, he is a Christian and he plays baseball. So that also helped me. And one of my other guys down the hall from me also plays baseball. And so I feel like those guys kind of helped me kind of grow in my faith a little bit. And they challenge me every day, which I'm very thankful for.
Yeah. So going back to high school, you
Yep.
got a girlfriend.
I do have a girlfriend. Hey, Whitney, if you're watching, I think you are.
So, what is your advice to the people out there that are trying to start dating?
I would say put God at the beginning of your mind when you're trying to find a partner. For me, my girlfriend, she loves Jesus, and I just love that about her. And that's probably one of my, if not the top, one of my favorite things about her. Um, Also, I just think that you need to keep your standards to the same level. I don't think you should ever drop your standards and do things that you would never actually do um, with somebody that you might not be with forever.
Yeah. You've known Whitney for
Yeah. So we actually met back in preschool. We were wearing Spider-Man shoes and backpacks the first day we walked in, and then instantly became friends. And look where we are now.
Yeah. So with our family, we have a lot of expectations, especially in faith.
Yep.
So when did specifically you decide to start growing in faith and that you wanted to follow Jesus?
So I think I was probably about 7 or 8 when I made the decision to follow Jesus. I kind of just felt that I had always seen Jesus around my house, and I'd seen the work that he'd done in my parents and my family as a whole. And I just wanted to be a part of it. And so I just said, yes, I want to follow. And then I think that kind of took flight as I just grew up, and I just became in love with him and just decided to follow him 100% fully.
Yeah. And I mean, you decided so young. So how did that affect and impact you in your high school life?
So I think one of the big things was, since I started so early and I started my relationship so early, I kind of had already had my morals and my thoughts about what I was going to do, my decisions that I had already made. So when I got to high school, I didn't have to make any new decisions. I didn't have to change anything because I already knew who I was. I'm a child of God. Like, I have my identity in God. And so I never really had to change anything about my thoughts or ideas, which was very thankful, and I'm very thankful for.
Yeah. So were you a light to those people that didn't know Jesus in high school?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I hope so. Yeah. But I really did try to be a light in the darkness for those people that didn't know Christ. Just try to show them the love and the presence of God, and through my actions and through my words and through how I treated them, and I just try to show them as much love as possible.
Yeah. So you went to student groups as a high schooler, didn't you?
Yep.
So what would, you had 3 group leaders,
yep.
Am I correct
Yeah.
on that?
Mm-hmm.
So how did they influence your life?
So my 3 group leaders were Corey Hall, Mike Dackness, and Daryl Freeman. Love those guys to death, and I'm so thankful that they're a part of my life. And they just pushed me each and every week just to grow in my faith and grow to get other people just in love with Jesus and help them grow. And I felt like the challenge they posed to me every week was just kind of like, I felt thankful for that because it helped me grow in my faith. And I'm just thankful for those guys so much. And if you are a high school student or a middle school student, 100%, you need to get in the student groups. It's the best thing every single week, and you just need to be in them because you'll grow in your faith and you'll make friends like never before.
Yeah. So other than your group leaders' influence, through student groups, how did you what else did you learn from it?
So I think one of the big takeaways that I took from student group is that I was able to get a good group of friends around me, that loved Jesus, that were making the same decisions that I was. And that was extremely important to me because it just helped me push through all the tough times through high school, because not every day is going to be the easiest in high school. And when you have people that love Jesus and are there to back you up, it just makes it 10 times easier. So I'm very thankful for the friends I made during student group, just because they helped me out. And then one more thing that really helped me out was student camps. If you aren't going to student camp, I'd 100% tell you to go. Like we both know it's the best week of
You
the year.
went for 11 years
Yeah,
straight.
I went for 11 years straight and never missed one. And it's the best ever. Like, I love student camps. And you grow in your faith so much. You have so much fun. You meet people and you get to create relationships with people at camp that you just never can create on a Wednesday, which is very important.
Yeah. So what would you say to a college student who isn't sure about Jesus?
I would say to use the resources you have available. There's just so much that you have. You have so many groups. You have so many clubs that you can be a part of. I know at my campus, we have Crew, we have Young Life, we have different Bible studies, we have FC. We have so much stuff that you can take advantage of. And I just say, just try it out. Find a group that fits you, because not every group's going to fit you. And I just encourage you to just try as many as possible, because what hurt is going to come from that?
Yeah. So for a high school student, what would you say to them if they aren't living their life fully of Jesus?
I would say, so the Bible actually talks about this. He doesn't want you living lukewarm. He wants you either to choose hot or cold. And so I would challenge you to get out of that lukewarm phase and live fully and on fire for God. And I promise you, you will never regret it. And I know both of us, we don't regret living on fire for God. And I know you won't either. So I challenge you to get out of the lukewarm phase and try to live fully for God and on fire for Him.
What advice would you give for parents raising teenagers so that they get to know Jesus and live for Him all the days of their life?
So one thing that I would say for parents trying to raise kids is just to prioritize God. So prioritize going to church on Sundays, prioritize getting your kids up and getting them to church, because that is also really important. Prioritize getting them to WEC student groups, and prioritize like student camps, prioritize the collides, especially. Those are just amazing. And prioritize any other church thing that can come from it. I know that a lot of people are really busy with sports on the weekends, or maybe like other events that you may have, but I would definitely suggest prioritizing. Like I'm a living proof that you can prioritize God and still get into college and be a college athlete and play a sport.
So when you decided that you wanted to attend CNU, did Water's Edge have a playing role in your decision making?
Yeah. So actually, Water's Edge had a pretty big role. So back when I was making the decision, one big thing for me was that I would have a church family to fall back on. And I knew at Christopher Newport, I had the Newport News campus. Shout out to Newport News. I knew I had them to fall back on, and I knew that they would be my church family. And so that was one of the big reasons why I actually chose CNU. And then during student camps, the first message my dad spoke was all about saying yes to God and saying yes to His promises and what He tells us to do. And that night, I just felt God kind of reassure me that I made the right decision. And I felt Him tell me that, hey, I need you at CNU campus. I need you to share my light and share my love to the people all around the world and on campus. So I just felt as though God had kind of like reassured me, like, hey, Brayden, you made the correct choice, and I'm proud of you.
Yeah, and you got into your dream school that you wanted as a kid.
Yeah. So I've always been this big UVA fan, and I actually got into UVA, and it really did kind of suck to say no, but I know that God is telling me that I need to be at CNU, and so I'm saying yes to God.
Yeah. So Easter's coming up.
Easter is coming up.
So around here, if you don't know, it's a huge deal.
Big deal.
Christmas and Easter are always the biggest deal.
Oh, yeah.
And so what is your favorite Easter memory?
So I don't remember. I was probably 10, and you were probably what, 8 or 9, something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
was
Maybe a
young.
little younger, like 7. So my mom had set up this big week of reading the Bible and crafts and all this stuff leading up to Easter, and it was just really fun to celebrate Holy Week kind of like that, and just kind of go through the days of just how Jesus was crucified and then was resurrected on Sunday.
Yeah, and that used to be like our spring break. So
Oh,
like
yeah.
we would never ever go anywhere.
It was we always had to prioritize being here, so there was no like spring break trips to like Mexico or something like that. We always had to stay here.
Yeah. So Easter this year is completely different,
100%.
unusual.
Yeah.
We've never done something like this. And so how will you make it meaningful this year?
So I think one of the ways that I always find these Christmas and Easter services meaningful to me is just being able to worship God with my family. Like that just means the most to me, because we aren't always able to get together, and we try to get together as much as possible on those Christmas and Easter services just to spend time with each other and worship God together. And at home, we're still going to be able to do that. So I'm very thankful that we'll still be able to do that as a family.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll have to FaceTime Grandma in and worship with her.
Yeah. So we'll have a few like fun questions just for you
before
before we have
fun questions.
Good big questions.
All right.
So which Hodges kid is most likely to end up working at WEC one day?
I'd say you, Taylor. I'd say you. You're already talking to Dad about how you're going to be the next pastor.
Yeah, I'm already giving him firing advice.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jacob.
Sorry, Jacob.
But I got you, Casey. You'll forever be with me. So, another question is, what is one thing that nobody else knows about our dad? But you gotta be nice, okay? You can't spill too much.
All right. So my dad loves to watch different shows at night. He will kind of go in his corner and just kind of watch different shows. His 2 favorite are Live PD and Family Feud, and he will watch those pretty nightly, and he'll probably spend probably
30 minutes.
about an hour just watching shows.
Yeah,
those 2 shows, which is
like addicted.
crazy.
Okay, so we're gonna do a little this or that with you.
Let's do some this or that.
So, hot dogs or hamburgers?
Hamburgers, 100%.
Okay, cheesecake or ice cream?
Ooh, ice cream.
Yeah, you like both of them.
I like both of them though. Yeah, definitely.
So, would you rather be home or go out?
Probably go out. Go out, yeah.
City or beach?
Well, that's a lose-lose for me. but out of the 2, I'd say city.
City?
I'm not a big beach fan.
Sweet or sour?
No, sweet.
Sweet?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
I got a sugar tooth. What are you talking about?
Cat or dog?
Dog.
We got good dogs. Yeah.
I don't like cats.
Tea or coffee?
Tea. I don't drink coffee.
How do you not drink coffee? It's like
my energy I would be bouncing off the walls. It would not be good.
Early bird or night owl?
I'm actually a little bit of both, but I'd say primarily early bird.
Pizza or pasta?
I like myself a good pizza.
Spring or autumn?
Spring, it's baseball season. Yeah.
Okay, so and this time there is a lot of people disappointed, and they're scared and anxious with the whole COVID-19 thing. How are you dealing with COVID-19? Yeah,
so I'm trying to use this time to better my relationship with God, and I feel like that is just the best advice you can get, is use this kind of bad situation and use it for good and to glorify His name and to grow your relationship. There's not a lot of distractions anymore because you're not going out. You don't have other stuff to do. You're kind of stuck at home. So I would just encourage you to use this time to get closer to God and just get in your Bible and pray to Him as much as possible.
Yeah, we have our web notes and all online sources, YouTube,
daily
Facebook.
Content coming to you every day.
Yeah, and if you're a parent for your kids and teenagers, we've got on Wednesdays
kids show.
The kids show, and it's a good time.
Yeah.
And
Thursdays is the Not So Late show, which is for students.
Those are so fun.
Yep.
So make sure you tune into those.
Yep.
Do we have any other questions from you guys?
Let's see. Y'all got any questions that you want to know anything about? Let's see. We'll give them a minute. We'll give them a minute. Hey, what's up, Daryl? How you doing? Let's see. Who else is in? Oh, what just happened?
Oh, whoa! Yeah, we don't really know how to work
the
Facebook.
Correct answer.
So.
Yeah.
Cats. We must be a little bit behind, huh?
I think a little bit. I think we might be a little bit.
That's okay. Any questions?
We'll give it another minute or two, and then I'll pray us out.
How was your day?
It's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Can your dad cook? I'd say
he gets stressed though.
Yeah. He's a good grill master, I'd say. He cooks a good steak. Who's cutting your hair these days? Well, nobody currently, but my girlfriend, she's kind of getting the back of my neck because that grows a little bit quick. So she's getting the back, but I'm just trying to let it grow out right now. See how it goes, but I don't know. It's gonna be a long what, 2 months now? Yeah. Until June 10th. It's gonna be a long time. Beth wants to know what do you eat when no one is looking? Okay. You want to answer this or you want me to? We'll both answer it.
Yeah.
I'd say I like to eat. What do I like to eat when nobody's looking? I like to kind of sneak little bites of ice cream as much as possible because they don't like it when I steal the ice cream.
I need my ice cream too. I would say I sneak chocolate. Yeah.
All right. Are you done with classes? No, I still have 2 weeks of classes? I think so. 3 weeks? Something like that. Yeah. So I still have a couple more weeks. When will you become a Red Sox fan? Never. Nope.
Don't even speak of that in the Hodges house.
Nope.
Never.
How hard or easy is it being raised as pastors' kids? So we like to call it we're PKs.
Yes.
So it is kind of hard because we are held to high standards, but I think we both try to live up to those high standards, and we like them both.
We like the challenge.
Yeah, it's definitely not the easiest thing, but we both love the challenge of being PKs and pastors' kids.
And I've actually learned to love it as much as possible because of my best friend is Pastor Ben's daughter. So getting to meet her and having her around in my life is pretty good.
And I think we all like the backstage kind of view into just the different things that go on in a church that not the average person gets to see, which is really interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
All right, I think I'll pray us out. God, thank you for this day. Thank you for the ability for me to share my story and share my advice to those people all around the world. God, I just want to pray for all the people watching and all the people that will be watching. I pray that you put your hand of protection over them and put your hand of protection over their families and their situations, God. We know that you're in control, and we know that you're good, and we know that you're going to get us through this situation, God. I just want to pray for Easter this weekend. I want to pray for life change, God. And I just thank you for this ability to come and talk to these people. Amen.
Amen. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you guys.
It was so fun.
See y'all later. Bye.
Bye.